Have you ever wondered? What if there was a man who held the secrets of the universe and then disappeared? What if a true genius, centuries ahead of his time, was silenced, erased, and manipulated simply because he got too close to the truth? Welcome to Mystifacts, where we reveal what they don't want you to know. In this extraordinary, we dive deep into the life of one of the most mysterious men in history, Nikola Tesla, the scientist rumored to have created a death ray, built an earthquake machine the size of a briefcase, and perhaps even helped make an entire battleship vanish in a horrifying secret experiment. So why were his papers confiscated immediately after his death? Why is his name linked to secret military programs like the Philadelphia Experiment and Project Montauk? And was he really communicating with beings from outer space? From interstellar signals to wireless energy transfer, from mind photography to time travel, Tesla was not just an inventor. He was a suppressed revolution. In this film by Mystifacts, you won't just hear the story of a scientist. You'll uncover a global conspiracy stretching from New York to Washington and from Earth to far beyond. Buckle up and prepare to uncover secrets you were perhaps never meant to know. Because what we're about to reveal might change the way you see the world forever. Nikola Tesla, a name wrapped in mystery, brilliance, and innovations that were decades, maybe even centuries ahead of their time. In this documentary, we delve into the life of one of the most enigmatic and controversial minds in modern history. From his humble beginnings to his strange death, we explore the conspiracies that surround him, the secrets that remain hidden, and the technologies he supposedly created that vanished or were intentionally buried. Tesla, born in 1856 in the Austrian Empire, modern-day Croatia, was no ordinary child. From an early age, he showed signs of extraordinary genius. He saw visions of light and experienced bizarre sensory hallucinations. He claimed to imagine entire machines in his mind before ever touching a single piece of material. In his memoirs, he wrote of seeing flashes of light before events happen, as if his brain was an antenna receiving signals from another dimension. Was Tesla gifted with extrasensory perception? Or was his mind simply operating on a level we still don't understand? As a young man, he traveled to Paris, then to the United States, where he met Thomas Edison and briefly worked for him. But their relationship quickly soured due to conflicting views on electricity. Edison's DC versus Tesla's AC. This war of the currents was only the beginning of Tesla's battles with power and capital. Tesla wasn't chasing money, he wanted to change the world. Edison saw Tesla as a threat. And perhaps that's why Tesla was attacked through media, finances, and silence. One of his earliest major experiments took place in Colorado Springs, where he conducted mysterious high-frequency electrical tests. There, he claimed to have generated artificial lightning and recorded strange signals he believed came from space. He later said he received a clear message from another planet. These signals were documented in his notebooks, considered by some the earliest attempt to listen to alien transmissions. Was Tesla the first human to make contact with an extraterrestrial civilization? And if so, could those signals have inspired the technologies he later developed? Then came one of his most controversial inventions, Teleforce, commonly known as the death ray. Tesla claimed it could knock aircraft out of the sky from hundreds of miles away by directing high-velocity particles. He refused to sell it unless it was for global defense. He called it a weapon that would make war impossible. But then, like so many of his other inventions, it disappeared. Documents suggest he tried to pitch the weapon to European governments, but was ignored. Was it because they feared its power? Or because they secretly planned to steal it? His second controversial invention, the earthquake machine, a small oscillator the size of a briefcase, which when placed on a steel beam allegedly caused vibrations strong enough to almost collapse a building in New York. Tesla smashed the machine with a hammer to stop the chaos. But the story was never officially documented. Was it just a myth? Or one of those secrets the world was never meant to see? In 1901, Tesla began building the Wardenclyffe Tower on Long Island. His vision? To transmit energy wirelessly across the globe. The idea was revolutionary. Free energy for all humanity, broadcast through the air using electromagnetic resonance. But the project was suddenly halted after J.P. Morgan pulled funding, allegedly afraid of a world where electricity was free and unmetered. Imagine if Tesla had succeeded. No power lines, no electric bills. Just a small receiver on your roof and limitless, free energy. But things changed. Tesla, once a media darling, began retreating from the public eye. The press labeled him mad after he claimed to receive alien messages and that he was developing a device to photograph thoughts. He also said he could image energy fields around living beings, what's now known as Kirlian photography. His reputation took a hit, but he never stopped believing. In one of his final interviews, he spoke of a cosmic mind that gave him answers during sleep. Was he referring to the unified field modern science is just beginning to explore? Or did he truly see what we still cannot? In his final years, Tesla lived in poverty. He fed pigeons and resided alone in a modest room at the New Yorker hotel. Still, he kept writing, designing, dreaming. In 1943, he was found dead in his room. Official cause, heart attack. But here the real mystery begins. That same day, U.S. government agents entered his room and confiscated all of his papers and equipment. Among those who reviewed them was Dr. John Trump, uncle of former U.S. President Donald Trump. Trump later claimed there was nothing of practical value in the documents. But many of those papers were never released. Some have vanished completely. Where did they go? Who has them? Were they used in secret research? Tesla's remaining belongings were eventually sent to Serbia, now housed in the Tesla Museum in Belgrade. But researchers believe this is only a small fraction of his true legacy. What happened to the rest? Could they contain technologies beyond what we understand today? Some theorists believe Tesla was close to discovering primitive teleportation, what we now call quantum teleportation. An idea once considered science fiction, but now edging closer to science fact. Then comes one of the most mysterious chapters in Tesla's legacy, the Philadelphia experiment. According to accounts and secret testimonies, the U.S. Navy in the 1940s may have used Tesla's ideas in an attempt to render a warship invisible, not just to radar, but to the naked eye. The ship, the USS Eldridge, allegedly vanished for several seconds, then reappeared miles away. Some crew members were reportedly embedded in the ship's walls. Did Tesla discover technology that manipulates space and time? Was he developing ways to neutralize mass using electromagnetic fields? And how does this tie into the Montauk Project, rumored to involve time travel and dimensional distortion? After World War II, Americans began to see Tesla as a symbol, a man who stood against corporate greed, a visionary who sacrificed everything for the betterment of humanity. But history did not treat him kindly. Today, with renewed interest in his inventions, the old questions return. Were Tesla's ideas secretly used by governments and agencies we know nothing about? Why is his name left out of textbooks, despite being the mind behind the electricity we use every day? Is Tesla the true father of modern technology? The deeper we dive into Tesla's life, the stranger it becomes. A man of impossible genius. A mind centuries ahead, mocked, hunted, and eventually silenced. But he left behind a legacy that inspires all who believe that one idea can reshape the world. An idea that challenges physics, logic, and power itself. Tesla's legacy isn't just wires and devices. It's the spirit that dares to say, the impossible might just be real. Nikola Tesla, was he a misunderstood genius? Or a guardian of secrets humanity was never meant to access? Were his papers hidden to protect the world or protect those in power? Are we living in a world shaped by his vision, but robbed of his name? This is not the end of the story. It's only the beginning. Because today, with advancing technology, we are revisiting the visions of the man who once said, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." Perhaps Tesla understood the universe more than we ever imagined. We at Mystifax will keep searching, digging, and revealing what others refuse to see. And if you want to continue this journey through the unknown with us, don't forget to like, share, and support us, because with your help, we go deeper.